There's supposed to be a game here. If it ever loads. Come on, game. Wow, I can't believe how long this is taking to load. See, I had to get that starting load up screen in there for nostalgia's sake, but next time I'm just gonna start on the menu. That load took a while. Alright, so here's Red Alert. Another classic Command & Conquer game. The second game in the series. Well, sorta. There's technically an original Command & Conquer that you controlled like one unit by itself. It was terrible, and we don't talk about that. This is the real second game in the series. Let's start. Just like before, we're going to start with the Allies.
Stop playing with that thing. I've just got to adjust this. Give me the sequence calculations. Now!
The story here is a little different from the first Command & Conquer.
I wonder if it will be raining. Stand by. Herr Hitler.
Ja, was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit, hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe. Did you find him? Hitler is out of the way. Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed... Time will tell. Sooner or later. Time will tell.
As you saw there, this game is about an alternate history where Albert Einstein built a time machine to go back and kill Hitler. And then this is... The rest of this game is what results from that decision. What does the world look like if Hitler was erased from history? That's what this game is all about. Naturally, this is a war game, so basically World War II still happens. But instead of Germany now, it's Russia. Happens a little bit later in time, so technology's a bit more advanced and get some alt history stuff.
Commander?
The last transmission?
Oh, 900 hours. Since then, nothing.
Perhaps Einstein escaped?
Too much to hope for, General. He would have contacted us by now. This is classified.
I know.
I sent for her.
General von Essling, she is a civilian.
That's why I don't get killed.
Commander, this is Tanya Adams, a professional volunteer. She will work with you on this mission. Somewhere inside this research center, the Soviets hold Albert Einstein. We need him back, immediately. Get Tanya inside, so she can get Einstein out. Once you have located him, bring him back to your drop-off point for immediate evacuation. Be careful. The base is heavily fortified, but not invincible.
Their weakness is power. Black out the base and nothing will stop you. Good luck.
They couldn't do much to clean up that cutscene, I guess. That was a little rough. Those are some blurry faces there.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
I'm there. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reported.
Waiting
At
orders.
once.
What's up? Let's rock.
Waiting order. Knowledge.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
Getting a little bit of lag there. It's weird.
Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative.
I'm there. I'm there.
Vehicle reporting. Yes,
Yes,
sir. Affirmative.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
So Tanya is pretty much the same as the commando from
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Command and Conquer.
Yes, sir. Chew on this. Chew on this.
Signal flare detected from the
Affirmative.
north.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir.
Allied reinforcements have arrived.
This place is getting bombed.
Unit, mission failed.
Well. Okay. Let's start with the last right at the bat. Let's get it out of the way. I forgot how hard they were gonna bomb that base. I was thinking I was just gonna go through and kill some dudes. It'll all be great. Nah.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's try that again.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
What's up? I'm there. I'm there. Chew on this.
Signal
Yes, sir.
flare detected from the north.
What's up? I'm there. I'm there.
Vehicle reporting.
So I don't really need to kill this base. I got Einstein saved, so
Acknowledge. Report. Affirmative.
we're not gonna risk it.
Acknowledge. Very well.
Yes. Mission accomplished.
Here we go. That's better. I wonder if they just didn't upscale these cutscenes, because these look pretty much like I remember them. Or if they just didn't put as much effort in as they did the Command & Conquer 1 stuff. Well, that's fancy. Definitely updated this.
Soviet aggression has increased tenfold already. We don't have the manpower to fight Stalin's armies on every front.
Commander, you did a fine job rescuing Einstein for us. Now, we are counting on you again. One of the passes we used for a supply route has been blocked by the Reds. A convoy from the 434th is due through in a matter of hours. The supplies they carry are critical to our war efforts. Nikos, what we have in that area to work with?
Not much. And time is against us.
You will have to make do. Clear the pass so the convoy can get to safety. Their lives rest in your hands. Go!
Mission timer initialized.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes,
They have a timer in this one.
Construction options.
That's right.
Waiting orders.
I remember that being a thing.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Agreed. Yes,
New
sir.
construction
Acknowledge.
options.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah, there's dogs now.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
That was interesting going through the music list for this. They got a lot of Red Alert 2 tracks, which is great for me. But it's just funny because for the first game, they barely had anything from Tiberian Sun.
Reinforcements have arrived. New construction options.
I found that interesting.
Report at once. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Also, as you can see, the ore in this game does not hurt you like the Tiberium does in
Reporting.
the old game.
Acknowledged.
Well, we got somebody in chat speaking Russian, but sorry, I don't speak Russian.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reported. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Agreed.
20 minutes remaining.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Ready and waiting.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting order. Vehicle.
Training.
Reporting. Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. Vehicle. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building. Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Agreed. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost. Construction complete. Building.
Ready and waiting. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I got medics in this one.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Reporting. At once. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Waiting order. Knowledge. Reporting. Of course. Reporting. Agreed. Vehicle. Reporting. Medic reporting. The nuclear device. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. At once. Vehicle. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Training.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting orders. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle. Reporting.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Awaiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Awaiting order. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Reporting. Of course. Reporting at once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Construction
Vehicle
complete.
reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Very well. Medic orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Moving out. Medic reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Reporting. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Waiting order. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle. Report. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Brings back memories.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting
Our
orders.
base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. At once. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
10
Agreed.
minutes
Very
remaining.
well. Very
Convoy
well.
approaching.
Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Agreed.
All right,
Yes,
we
sir.
did it.
Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Building. Training. Construction complete. Unit ready. Training. Building. Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Now, if I recall, you can't build off of sandbags
Mission
in this
accomplished.
one. But I could be wrong. It's funny, they always give you like multiple choices in these games, but I have no idea what the choices actually do. I don't remember which missions are which. They are different. Intelligence recon shows heavy Soviet movement in your area. Nearby bridges are key to Soviet advancement. Destroy all bridges as soon as possible. Tanya will assist. Keep her alive at all cost.
Yeah? Let's rock!
Reporting.
I remember this one.
Yes, sir. Two on them. Yes, sir. I'm
Report.
there.
Acknowledged.
So part of the challenge with this game is you get a lot of these
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
missions where you
Yes,
don't
sir.
get a base
Moving out.
Two
in Red
on
Alert.
them. I'm there.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
What's up?
Remember some of them being pretty tough.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm
Medic
there.
reporting.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Yes, sir. Two on them.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Out.
So this is kind of like the old commando missions, except we get the medic now,
Let's rock.
which does help.
Medic reporting.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'm there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. I'm there.
Medic reporting.
Yeah? I'm there. I'm there.
Medic
Yes,
reporting.
sir. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah? Let's rock.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Affirmative.
sir. Let's rock. I'm there.
So I think it was Red Alert 2. They made it so
I'm there.
Tanya can actually use C4
Yes, sir.
on vehicles,
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
so she's not helpless against them, which was kind of cool.
I'm there.
Medic reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cha-ching!
Medic affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Gotta blow up this. This is a flame tower. Those things will wreck on you pretty hard.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
Apparently I had a guy in there somewhere. Oh, I didn't see him.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Maybe this thing can take out the flame tower.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I was thinking that would do it, but it didn't.
Vehicle reporting.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Cha-ching! I'm there. Let's rock. Cha-ching! Let's rock. I'm there.
Reporting.
Yeah, I'm there. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Yeah, let's rock. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
What's up? I'm there. Cha-ching!
I don't think there's anything in there, but
Yes, sir.
it couldn't hurt to blow it up.
I'm there. Let's rock.
Reporting.
Yeah, there's some.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
There might have been engineers, and then you could like take over the base. I forget exactly how it works.
I'm there. I'm there. Let's rock.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yeah. Cha-ching! Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
So dogs, they can only hurt infantry, and they'll insta-kill them.
Chew on them.
So they are
Let's rock.
a threat to
Yes, sir.
Tanya.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Chew on them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
What's up? What's up?
Unit
Let's rock.
lost.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Rock.
So that's the V2 rocket.
I'm there. Cha-ching!
Acknowledged.
Those things are a problem.
Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock.
Vehicle
What's
reporting.
up? Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
This might be a failed run because of that, but we'll see what happens.
I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
So these might be the only two bridges. I'm not certain if there's more.
Chew on this. Cha-ching! Chew on this. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Chew on
Yes, sir.
What's up? Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
I had over there too.
Cha-ching! Chew on this.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Yeah, cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Vehicle reporting.
I think these might be all the bridges. Well, if there's one down there, we're probably screwed, but
What's up?
it's ready to blew this up.
Let's rock. I'm
But we'll
there.
see. I'll just blow up these and see what happens.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, let's rock.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm there.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
What's up? I'm there.
Mission accomplished.
There it is. Not too bad. All right, next. One choice this time.
Commander, I wish I could say I had good news, but not all of our battles fared as well as yours. The Greek front is collapsing, and Germany is all but taken. However, not all is lost. Your efforts have hampered Soviet progress in this area. The bridges you destroyed have caused the Soviets to redirect their forces through a certain mountain pass that I believe you are familiar with. They are gambling that you will not be able to stop them a second time. Prove them wrong. Stavros.
Expect a heavy concentration of Soviet armor. The base you established is still standing. Get it up to speed as quickly as possible. We're counting on you to keep the Reds from breaking through.
This is a neat thing they do in this game. This might be the only time they do it, I forget, but you get to go back to the base from the previous mission and play it on an expanded map. Wish they did more of that. I actually think that's a really cool concept. That's part of why I built up that base so big.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's this
New
big.
construction
It's this base
options.
again, but now the level's huge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Agree. Very well.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well.
All the auras
Yes, sir.
respawn though,
Acknowledged.
which is kind of interesting. Shooting.
Construction
Wow.
complete. Unit lost.
I don't know why I'm getting lag, but I am.
New construction options.
Maybe this game's just not as well optimized as the other one.
Reporting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
We need these guys
Affirmative.
for those planes.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is a mine layer. In my opinion, it's pretty bad.
Building.
Probably
Yes, sir.
never see me build
Affirmative.
these.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
So yeah, it lays 5 mines.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
The enemy goes over them, they get wrecked.
Acknowledge.
I think it's only vehicles.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
These things usually end up being scouts
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
because they're not good.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Base is under attack. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Repairing.
So allies get the light tanks that Nod has.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
It kind of swaps.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Because in Command & Conquer 1, it's the
Yes,
good
sir.
guys who have the heavy tanks.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Repairing.
And now it's the other way around. The bad guys have the heavy tanks.
Affirmative. Moving out. Vehicle. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Can you run people over? Oh, you sure can.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Not very well. So yeah, their tanks,
Unit ready.
they're even heavier than the
Building.
Ally tanks, or than the
Construction
GDA
complete.
tanks. They're double-barreled heavy tanks. So they're pretty much, I think in the later tech tree, I do get the medium tank, which is basically
Unit ready. Building.
the same tank that the GDI has as their base tank in Command & Conquer 1. And these guys instead, they get these heavy tanks that are new, and then they get the math tank later on.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Now, if I recall,
Unit ready.
in Red Alert's expansion,
Reporting.
they
Affirmative.
have
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
new units,
Very well.
including a mechanic
Yes, sir.
who
Acknowledged.
repairs vehicles, sort of the way a medic heals these guys.
One. Medic reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
But that's not going to be in this campaign, I don't think. There's usually an anti-air turret you can build as well, an AA gun, but I guess I don't have that yet. Not for this mission.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit ready. Building.
Medic reporting. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Agreed.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Medic reporting.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Moving out.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Vehicle
Oh,
reporting.
these guys are dumb.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Guess the AI for the units are still the
Unit
same.
lost. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Oh, here's their base.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those flame turrets are pretty dangerous.
Awaiting
Unit
order.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting knowledge. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
This mission's nice and easy.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yeah, their tanks are considerably better than mine, but
Building.
Awaiting orders.
not by themselves.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
So some of the noticeable differences between the first game and this is the harvesters drop the money off instantly,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
and you can no longer capture them when you capture the refinery.
Building.
Refinery costs more as well.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
So you're
Unit lost.
encouraged to have less refineries
Mission accomplished.
and more harvesters than Command & Conquer 1. Here we got Rush for Life in chat. How's it going?
Government leaders have abandoned the capital and are now hiding in exile. Information out of occupied Athens has been sporadic, but Soviet forces are indeed in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying territories in Greece. In the city, fighting among Allied and Soviet troops continues, but the Allied death toll is rising rapidly. Now it remains to be seen if Allied forces will be able to weather this onslaught intact. Reacting to this latest assault, Allied diplomats led the United Nations in a 281-7 vote that, in approving a unique military funding initiative aimed at increasing global Allied support. This proposal calls for the formation of a global defense agency to be temporarily established in an as yet unnamed European capital. Indeed, in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying...
Sounds bad, does it not? Well, it is. But Stalin
Rush for Life is asking, do I play on hard? No, I'm playing on normal.
Last,
But I think it's the original difficulty.
The rest of the world against him. Yes, we have lost Greece, but we are not out just yet. Stalin may think so, but if we can continue to counsel the talents of commanders like yourself, we will come through this war on top. My old friend... One of Tanya's men. She found something. But Russian security agents have captured her. They will almost certainly take her back to Moscow. We must get her back. She has vital information on the Iron Curtain project. That information could help tip the scales in our favor. Let him clear his head. In this state, he is of no use to us. The Soviets currently hold Tanya near Grodno. The prison is well guarded, but a supply truck from a nearby Soviet base runs through the facility several times a day. If your spies can infiltrate the war factory, they may be able to hitch a ride into the prison compound. Once you have found Tanya, get her out of there any way you can.
Creepy interrogator.
Such a pretty face. Where is Professor Einstein? I was hoping you'd say that.
I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started. 30 minutes remaining.
Ah, yes, the old spy.
For king and country. On my way.
I need to get the spy in there. So the spy is a unique unit in this game. The enemy won't kill him because they think he's one of them, but dogs can sense that he's a spy and they will eat him. So basically, when you're using a spy, you just gotta dodge the dogs.
King and country. On my way. On my way.
We'll see if we can do that.
On my way. Indeed. On my way. Commander. On my way. For king and country.
When's he gonna make it a time limit? As we get it in a lot of these missions.
Building infiltrated.
So our spy stole the truck. Now he's getting to the prison to save Tanya.
Building infiltrated.
That's all you got? This is bye-bye. What's up? What's up? I'm there. I'm there. I'm there.
Alright, we need to get Tanya somewhere to a helicopter. I don't know where the helicopter is, so I guess we'll just move on and start shooting stuff.
Chew on this. Chew on this. I'm there. Chew on this. I'm there. Yes, sir. Chew on this. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Chew on this. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there. Cha-ching. I'm there. Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock. Cha-ching. Chew on this. Let's rock. Chew on this. Cha-ching. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. Let's rock.
But that tank is a problem.
Let's rock. I'm there.
I don't know where this helicopter is supposed to be.
Reinforcements have
Oh, that spawns it. Okay.
Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there.
Easy peasy.
Tanya rescued. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north. Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, now we gotta kill stuff. Okay.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I guess I could have blown more stuff up with Tanya. I just didn't know I needed to.
Affirmative.
Well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle. Affirmative. Vehicle. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Oh, we got some medium tanks.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
There's one of the mammoth tanks.
Vehicle. Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Oh, that guy was an idiot, and now he's dead.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Oh, this is going poorly.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Reporting. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Look at this guy kiting me around. They're so smart.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
It always amazes me how smart the AI is in this game.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
For the enemy AI.
Yes, sir.
My units are total idiots.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. It's a nuclear. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative. It's a nuclear. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Alright, I want to say there's a thing where, like, you only capture the building if it's got 25% health. I think they changed that. Let's confirm. Yeah. That's a new thing they did for Red Alert to balance engineers because they were like insanely overpowered in the original game.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Waiting order. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting order. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
That's the problem, though. It can be hard. You gotta time it just right.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
So we'll blow up that. Kill these guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to go here.
Battle control. Terminate.
Sorry to cut things a little early, but these things happen. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me again next time.